My name is Suzanne Pundt, and I'm in the biology department, and I'm going to share a student success tip with you. My success tip has to do with this website, which is called Peerwise, as you can see, and it's a University of Auckland, New Zealand product. And what this does is allow students to write test questions and then answer test questions. So there are multiple learning opportunities involved with the use of the website. First of all, of course, the student has to design the question, which involves a pretty deep understanding of the concepts that they're trying to learn. Secondly, they have to write plausible distractors, so they have to understand possible ambiguities or misconceptions regarding the topic. Then they have to write an explanation for their question, which forces them to verbalize the concept as clearly and concisely as possible. Then, as part of the process, I require them to answer at least 7 other questions written by other students. And what I find is, of course, they answer way more than that in their studying process, so that's a benefit. And then finally, the last thing they have to do is evaluate the quality of the questions that they answer. So plenty of opportunities to help them learn the material. So I have them do an assignment, writing 3 questions and answering at least 7 for each of my 4 exam units, and I give them 10-point quiz credit for this. They're always eager to do these sorts of things because they want extra work, some way to pad their grade, so I find participation is pretty strong. It's very easy to set up. You simply register, and then at the beginning of every semester you create your courses, which takes all of 2 minutes. Then you have to assign an identifier to each of your students, and I just download names from Canvas. I use the first 4 letters of their name, and then I add first initials as necessary for common names and things like that. You load the file very easily just by copying and pasting into Peerwise, and then the students register. I also, as sort of a carrot, use the best questions from each of the first 3 exam units on my final exam. So this encourages students to answer as many questions as possible. And of course, it provides me with an ongoing, growing pool of exam questions. I do have to edit them periodically, of course, to make them suitable for the exam, but still it's new material. So it's a win-win situation. The students seem to enjoy it. I'm hoping that they are increasing their understanding of the concepts by making these assignments, by completing the assignments, and it gives them more ownership of the course. So I'm going to continue to use it. If you'd like any more information about Peerwise, email me or call me or whatever, and I'll be glad to share what I've learned with you. Thanks.